Without further ado, I'd like to just give you some headlines from what are the big changes that the tax code really happened to the tax code this year. And of course, we have new tax documents, the 1095-A, which is really a required document for those that enrolled in a marketplace and have to go through the reconciliation process that Len mentioned. The coverage verification question is new this year. For the first time, all taxpayers are being asked whether they and members of their household have minimum essential coverage. And so that is a new question this year. We're going to provide a little bit of insight of how people are actually responding to that question. The advanced, obviously the premium tax credit reconciliation process, the tax penalty, shared responsibility payment, what the IRS calls a shared responsibility payment, and the exemption process, which will provide a little bit of insight. And there's over 30 plus exemptions, a pretty complicated and confusing maze for the typical consumer, and so we'll talk about that. And then new form filing requirements, specifically the 8965 and the 8962, which are tied to either the reconciliation and or the exemption process. So let's just give you some headlines on that. Just so you know, we're talking about figures that are really as of 2/15. This is across H&R Block clients. We serve across multiple channels and across the U.S. So we feel it's pretty representative, but it's representative of early season information. This information could change by the end of the year. And so we'd view it as directional and a good insight and snapshot as to how the typical consumer is experiencing the Affordable Care Act and its tax implications. So starting this year for H&R Block clients, because we tend to serve a middle to lower income clients, we actually had an estimate that about 20 to 25% of our clients would be directly affected by ACA-related impacts. And what I mean by directly affected are either going through a reconciliation or an exemption process or penalty or a combination of those. And some clients are actually experiencing combinations. And it's really happening the way we basically forecasted. We're in the range of 20 to 25% of our clients year to date that are impacted directly. And interestingly, that doesn't really change based on your filing method. So whether you're going assisted or whether you're going DIY, we're still seeing that similar percentage of clients overall impacted.